Hello everyone, Jacketing here. We are on our way to Gridlife, Mid-Ohio. What's different about this time? We're going back to our roots. Old school, as you might say. Right now, we're driving my S2000 to go to Gridlife in Mid-Ohio. How PhD really began before even it was PhD. We are taking the race cars straight to the track. Everything we need is loaded up and it's quite packed. But this thing's got a lot of room, as you'll kind of see a little bit. All the tires are fitted in the back seats area. We got tools in the back, we got a jack, we got all the charging stuff, we got our luggages in the front. So basically it is very self-sufficient. This weekend you'll see the cars had a couple upgrades. We had some new suspension arms, we had some new from Mountain Pass Performance, we have Eibach's new sway bars front and rear for the Tesla. It's been a lot of fun challenges trying to learn about this thing, how it handles now with obviously you can see quite a bit more front camber. And the new livery, some new stickers and everything, making it look pretty race car. So very excited. We're gonna see if you can actually indeed drive a Tesla to the racetrack, track it all the time and drive it back. Unlike Autobahn last time, that was about a 1 hour transit with a supercharger in the middle. This time is different. This is about a 6 hour drive for a regular car. We're gonna see how this goes. It's gonna be quite fun, I should think. Alright, we're now on the road, just leaving our shop in Schaumburg, Illinois. And as you can tell, Tesla navigation has already decided our route. Then we're going to make a pit stop at Fort Wayne, Indiana, where there's a supercharger station right by the highway, which is actually really nice. So thankfully that makes things relatively easy. We only need to stop for 20 minutes and then get there with about 15% charge. So I think what we might do, we might stop there for a little bit longer, because obviously I need some juice for tomorrow. You know, we can't be going on a racetrack with like no juice. Otherwise we'd literally not be able to drive anything at all. So kind of important, you know, just gotta put it in mind that it's gonna be more like a 7 hour drive than what is things 6 hour and 30 minutes. So
we did leave on basically full charge.
It is for basically full charge. It's as full as the thing almost can get. We have to drive it home to here, but close enough. What I expect, probably like get there by in about 7 hours, 7.5 possibly. We'll see what happens.
2 hours later,
135 miles into our 3 hour journey. It's still got a bit of ways to go. We still have an hour to go to the supercharging station, and I do want to say the Mountain Pass Performance Sports coilovers feel super comfortable, and as we know, Midwest roads aren't the best. It just kind of glides over them, right? Look.
Yeah, we were just saying, like, this thing with the coilover is actually still softer than the Veloster end from the factory.
I guess it's way nicer. Look, going over this ridge of road. It's comfortable. It's really comfortable. There's no weird noises with the suspension arms that we just put in. The sway bar feels just fine. Everything feels great. So really, we're chugging along, super comfortable, and like you don't really get tired out because most of the time you're not driving. We're running on autopilot, you know.
Yeah, but we're about halfway through the
juice. Yeah, in the 3 hours. So gotta get 1 more hour and then charge it up and then hit the track. At least it looks good, and we're going to go get food. Bye. We're hungry.
We need juice.
We're hungry. We need juice too. Actually, we have too much body juice. One quick lunch break later. How long did it take? It took about half an hour to 40 minutes-ish. Supercharging only costed us $8.45 for 3 hours of driving.
That's not bad.
That's impressive.
I wish charging is this cheap in Chicago.
Right? So here we go. Last 2.5 hours stretch to Mid-Ohio. Gotta get there, gotta get our spots, and then probably go out and charge again. That's one of the things you notice doing a lot is you do a lot of charging and finding charging stations with an electric car.
So Jackie,
yes.
Why are we in the middle of nowhere?
We are in the middle of nowhere because the Tesla needs some juice. As we have previously mentioned, alright? It's really important for your Tesla to be filled up on juice when it comes to race day. By the time we got to the track after dinner and everything, it had about 71 miles of range, which is 20%, probably 25%. Yeah, it's not that much left. So, we've had to come out to a supercharger nearby. Actually not that far from the track, about 15 minutes from the track. 20 minutes from the track. Where it's getting some juice. Now, I won't, comment on the
location choices.
Rurality of the supercharging station. at least there's a few. And as you can tell, I don't think it's been utilized very often. That the Ohioan population possibly has not adapted to EVs all so quickly. But here we are getting some charge. Anyway, thank you to the probably car wash people that put this in. Thank God, otherwise we would be having a pretty bad weekend without charge. So
but we did find
yeah.
a RV plug in the
yeah,
track.
yeah, there's an RV plug at the track for 50 amps, I think. So tomorrow we'll look into that as a charging option trackside. See how that really affects our weekend and how we can utilize it to the best of our abilities. Otherwise,
Look at the car.
look at how pretty it looks.
Oh, this light's amazing.
Right?
The new wheels.
I love the Titan 7 wheels. I know in the Autobahn weekend we never really got to show off the car, so this is perfect time to do a bit of a walk around right before the weekend begins. Easily spotted Titan 7 wheels with AO52 tires, 255, 35, 19. I want as tall of a diameter of a tire as you can. The Titan 7s are also Tesla Model 3 specific fitment, so made for just this Tesla Model 3 and Model Y.
We have friends.
Oh, we do have friends. That's cool. Also new on the car this weekend, we have the Mountain Pass Performance upper control arm, which helps with a lot of front camber. Sports coilovers, manufactured by KW. Really neat damping, really comfortable on the streets. Rear camber arm and rear toe arm for helping us dial in the rear alignment just perfect. So really quite a bit of changes. As you can tell, the front wheels now have about 3.5, almost 4 degrees of camber, which makes it look super good. And you know the AO52s do love a lot of camber, which is why for this special project we have decided to name the PhD Racing Model 3 Kachowski. Lightning McQueen always does a kachow and always wheels tilt like crazy. Kachow! 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 Kachowski suits it quite well.
The next morning.
What?
The next morning.
Tesla's back on the charger doing its favorite thing, charging. We're 86%. And guess what? It's 86 day today. So, you know, shout out to all my T3 friends and, you know, everybody, Matt Panic. And so shout out to all my 86 buddies. But 86% getting charged. It's gonna take 10 hours to charge on this 110 volt just to try and get it to full, which is pathetic. There is a 50 amp over there, but I think Mid-Ohio locked it and you have to pay $300 or something just to use it for the weekend. That's a lot of money for electricity and I don't want to pay that. So we're probably not going to do that. We're just going to run to supercharger stations and back and you know, keep it on the 110 most of the time. One thing you guys asked for, which is audio. Oh, you know, the car makes a lot of whiny noises, and obviously in the last video, the first time we tried it, we couldn't get anything. So we got rid of the front bucket. Now there's a microphone pointed towards the drive unit. So we're going to try that audio setup and see how you guys like the audio noises. Should sound pretty cool. You'll like it, I think. Cool. Otherwise, car's ready on Titan 7 wheels, as you know, on the 52 and the MPP suspension package and Eibach's front and rear sway bars. We're going to be adjusting those throughout the weekend as we go and see how we get on. Went pretty well. Timing and scoring did an update again. Laps itself felt pretty good. I did 2 laps, kind of 1 lap and then cool down another. Feels consistent, feels fast. Each lap burned about kind of what we expected, about 10%. So went from 85 to right now about 66% after we come in. Fair. It's actually not bad. Better than I expected. As long as it's not like 15-20% a lap, then it really hurts. So that session burned up 20% juice. We're gonna do another session and then go off for supercharging, I think. Feels great in general. Body feels very, very controlled compared to before, and understeer is way less with the extra camber up front. I don't really feel a need to like go stiffer on either end, really. On either end of the sway bar, even just on full soft. It feels very compliant, but at the same time, very, very confident inspiring. Because it feels like at the high speed corner, the rear wants to rotate a little on entry. And at the lower speed, the front's already like decently biting and it's just on the limit of pushing a little bit. So I really wouldn't stiffen up the either front or rear. So I think this might be a pretty good sweet spot, and just play some rebound changes and go from there, really. now. I'm pretty happy with that. That's kind of representative. We can charge it up some more and go for it later. It's a little hot right now. Maybe tomorrow, maybe later. Not bad. Post lunch break. We are on our way back after supercharging again at the same charger for session 3 of the day, last session of the day. Turn 1, especially some of the fast corners, I'm driving a little bit, overdriving the car a little bit, and it's a fight obviously. So I want to see what I can do if I just clean up those entries and drive the corner on power a little bit nicer, you know. I think that could really help. That could make a difference. Instead of just tossing it in, the car is like sideways and you're catching and everything's freaking out and you're not really going fast for going forward. So definitely an interesting challenge with the Tesla. It's now turning a little better. It's very nimble and it makes you feel like it doesn't seem like one of those cars that is super heavy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you know, it's kind of deceiving. So we're still fighting physics. I'm still trying to get around it, and so gonna play with some more things and look into some videos and see how we can get it even better. Josh Halka with a Subaru that's 1,000,000 horsepower, 33.2. That's stupid. That is so fast. Second place, Team Twitch with a ASM E36, super cool car. Love that thing. He's running a 36.4. Third place, ya boy, in the Tesla, Kachowski, 36.6. So only two tenths down. That's a gap we can try and close. Fourth place, my boy Ben Ling, 36.7. So second, third, and fourth is within 3/10. Oh, that's spicy.
Josh is running away.
Yeah, Josh is running away a little bit, so we're not really fighting for a win this weekend, but that's okay. And then another 3/10 back, Tony with the black Tesla Model 3 Performance, 37.0. So that's a super close gap then. 6/10, second to fifth. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, we're gonna see if we can find some pace. I think maybe Twitch might have a little bit more left in the tank compared to the rest of us, but at least a battle for the podium is on the card for us in this weekend. In the stock-ish, look at this. Full interior, full drive, AC, everything.
We didn't need a trailer to go to the track.
Yeah, we drove here. Everybody else had a trailer, so I think that's pretty cool, eh? So, yeah, no, we're gonna try our best to try and fight for the street class podium. It would be freaking awesome. Dude, I actually think I scared myself that lap. Holy shit. Okay. This thing got super rowdy. I mean, it was super fast, but it was super rowdy. Holy crap. Okay. Oh.
That was quite a bit more tire noise than I thought it was.
I haven't scared myself in that in like a very long while.
Oh really?
The Supra doesn't scare me. This does.
Oh really?
Yeah. That really scared me. No, I'm just fucking heading on to like a 4,000 pound
Yeah,
brick.
I know. It's just, you don't hear the car coming, you just hear turning. Fuck.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to not Sunday. Welcome to Saturday. 6 something in the morning, so it's so early. Our brains aren't functioning yet. But we gotta head to the supercharger once again, our favorite spot of the weekend. Where we gotta get the car charged up and get ready for the main competition today. Turbo cars are gonna be loving this weather. Everybody's gonna be finding a whole load of time. Electric cars obviously aren't going to gain as much from temperature changes such as this, but at the same time, speaking of, we're racing against things like those Subarus. The temperature and everything should suit my driving style and a little bit more. The way I like to use my tires, being a little bit cooler means the track is a little bit more supportive and so on and so forth. So definitely exciting and interesting, and I'm very, very keen to see what the Tesla would be able to do. One thing we noticed yesterday from the data, on a higher state of charge, it will be faster down the straights. The only thing we did in between session 2 and session 3 was charging it, and we gained like 3 miles an hour.
Do you have another theory about that, but we're going to test it today?
What's the theory?
The regen. The less regen potential, less energy you put in the system, the less heat soak it gets. That's my another theory, but I don't know for sure, but let's try something today.
Yeah. So speaking of regen, especially, I haven't watched the videos yesterday. The car really, what it looked like is, one, it looks really freaking loose on entry, and then in the middle of the corner it looks very understeery, right?
Yeah.
And then in the middle to exit phase, the car just looks push. But on entry it is very loose. So I'm putting that entry looseness down to the car's inherent regen braking. When you lift off the brakes, when you're turning into a corner, the car is effectively still brushing the brakes for you, and you're shifting the weight to the front, and obviously that's going to make the rear want to rotate. But when we put the power down, the regen stops, and the car, when it's a solid state trying to exit the corner, is still a bit pushy. I'm going to run the car with a little less regen, probably down to like 30%, 25% maybe today, just to see, have a smoother entry into the corner. And Alex and I, we're going to stiffen up the rear sway bar, the new rear Eibach sway bar that we have, to try and encourage a little more rotation in the middle of the corner. Definitely one of those things that's really interesting. We're learning a lot about how this car is functioning. And obviously last time at Autobahn, we didn't have this option. We had to use the entry rotation to induce everything. Versus now, it's still kind of terminal understeer, especially once it's in the middle of the face of the corner. We're going to balance it with the rear sway bar, see how that feels. The 35-65 power split has been working pretty well for me. I haven't felt like the car really needs a significant amount of difference from that, but yeah, having a little bit more rear sway bar is going to help encourage a more natural rotation, help the car turn a little bit better in the middle face of the corner. So fingers crossed that plan is going to work, and we got to charge this thing up as max as we could and then just freaking hit it. Joining us as we return to the track in full try-hard mode. And when I say full try-hard mode, I mean we charge the battery up to 98% and are cruising at a steady 40 miles an hour, because any more than that, it will waste our precious electricity and waste my precious speed on the racetrack. And as we know, going fast on a racetrack is where it matters. No matter that we're 15 miles under the speed limit right now. But that's okay. I will go as slow as I have to conserve as much juice as I could. So hopefully I can hit the track with over 90%. I think that's kind of the golden threshold, having that last little bit in the tank. That's really gonna help us pull ahead and try to nail down a fucking flyer. We really do need a flyer or two. This car is gonna need some pace today for us to try and not just keep second place, but I think first is a little bit too out of the question. Unfortunately, freaking Hulka is just too fast. He's 2.2 seconds clear of us. We'll do what we can. We'll do what we have with the equipment that we have, with the adjustability that we have, and we're really gonna fine tune the car, the setup, and figure out what works and what doesn't. 34.9. The little Tesla did really well this morning. We are running 34s right now. That's way better than I ever thought. Thank you Eibach, thank you Mountain Pass Performance, thank you Titan 7. This car is really hooked up right now, and we're just trying to find time here and there at this point. 4 p.m. session coming up. Sky's got some cloud cover over, so maybe, just maybe, the temperature will be low enough for me to go for one more time. We found a 220 volt RV plug over that side, which is perfect. So now the car is fully charged up. We skipped the around 2 p.m. session because it was just way too hot. Well, it wasn't gonna help the car anyway, so this will be the one. Let's see this one, maybe tomorrow morning, see where we end up. We are about 4/10 clear of the chasing pack. Everybody's gunning for that podium. Everybody, it's like a 6/10 gap separating top 6. Well, second to 6. Disappointed, couldn't go faster. Definitely on the disappointed side of things. Oh. You join us Sunday morning. Nice, cool temperature, no breeze, no clouds. It's absolutely beautiful for one last max attack. The Tesla's been really valiant in this fight for a podium for in street class. It's battling a lot of cars that we really didn't expect it to. We are a lot more competitive than we thought, really, coming into this event. We thought, you know, if we can get around top 5, that would be pretty happy, but we're holding on to second place going into the last day. I mean, 2 more sessions, it's this close. And the thing is, it's such a tight battle that nobody can call it yet. Yes, Josh Halka's Subaru is so fast, it's so far out there. He's in the 33s. I don't think it's in the low 33s even. No, I don't think anybody else can touch him. You know, there is the fact that he's going about 11-12 miles an hour faster than us down the main straight over there. It's doing 150. Our top speed is about 140 in the Tesla, and we're doing about 134.9 is my PB so far. Behind me, there's Joe's Subaru with a 135.3. Ben Lin, that we've been carefully, kindly helping throughout the weekend, at a 135.5, and right behind them, Tony Barber's Tesla Model 3 Performance, also like a 2019 version, 135.6, and Team Twitch, the E36 M3, like right there as well, 35.7. God, it's like a full battle, all within like 7/10. Everybody's this close to each other. It's going to be a fight till the end, I think. We're not gonna give up. We're gonna try and hang on to this one. I think people are gonna find time, and I like to think I can find time too. Car's getting charged or supercharged last night again. Now it's on the 220 volt again, topping it up. It's right around 90%. I think by the time we go out, it'll be right around 97-98%, which is as much as you can get it. I'm going to make one more change. I'm going to dial down the regen braking even further. I'm going to turn it all off, full 0% regen for one very good reason. I still think the Regen is slightly pitching the car a little bit on entry, just a little bit more than I would like. So maybe 0% would just help me get the right amount, you know, instead of inducing too much entry rotation. It's tight. It's going to be such a tight battle, and I'm very, very excited to be part of this. I think street class a lot of time is kind of overlooked. A lot of people don't really give it the credit it deserves. There's a lot of really good drivers and really fast cars in it. There's a lot of cars in this class that are really prepped, but let's give the Tesla this a little bit of credit with just suspension, tires, brakes. We are literally under 5 seconds slower than the Supra around this track last year, and the Supra was not a slow car at all and was doing way faster on the straights as well. So this little Tesla, give it some credit. It's got a lot of guts to it. Kachowski's got some guts to him, you know. We'll think about other changes after this event on where to improve this car even further, but at the moment I'm gonna work with what I got and try to give it everything I had. So this will be it. Sunday, first session, the session where we're going to annihilate Ben. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Check.
Send it, Ben. Send it.
This is why we fucking love working with you.
Turn back up.
Gave it my best shot. 35.2. I matched it again, but just not enough. Just not enough. I can't. It's so tough.
You took the Jimmy Diggler, eh?
I know.
Okay, how was it? Cause that's it. Still solid. Took a Jimmy
I
Diggler.
fucking tried, man.
I know.
That's kind of it for us. We don't know the final result yet because still one more session to run. Everybody is pushing hard. I've given it my all. Like, we've matched 35.2 twice, 3 times, just trying to beat it. And I know the car probably has like a 34.7 in it, but it's really not a lot more than that. It's very much on the limit, and the tires are slowly heat cycling out, being 4,000 pounds and everything, and we don't have spares, so we don't have another set to throw on. And when the temperature's hotter, I know for a fact my driving is usually best when it's like coolest condition and stuff. So a little bit bummed not to be able to fight, you know, like we're kind of just sitting ducks here. If they beat us, they beat us. If they don't, they don't. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that our second place can stand, but everybody else is going gun-ho trying to pull something together the last session. But look at the bright side. That's a car we're going to drive home. Relatively stock. And it will still get us home in comfort with all the tools and everything packed up in it. And it'll be nice. Versus a lot of cars we're competing here are fully built track cars, trailer cars, trailered here, rolled off onto the trailer, new tires and everything go on just to do this. This isn't.
I'm pretty sure everybody in the top 8 are guaranteed trailer beside us.
Ben Lin's car is trailered, the Subaru for sure trailered, the Tony's Tesla definitely on the trailer. Everybody else came here on a trailers. Ours didn't. And I think that really speaks volumes. And it's full interior, full freaking interior. You can see 5 people in comfort with autopilot on. It's different. We definitely didn't sacrifice as much. And yes, you could say, yeah, why didn't you? Well, we wanted to build a Model 3 GT3, right? We wanted to build something that is so OEM that you can still drive it and enjoy it on the street, and yet you can go to a racetrack and try to do this all day. And is it close? It's closer to our goal, I think. It's not perfect yet, but it's closer. And that's a huge, huge step forward. So let's go watch this last session and see, you know, if Lady Luck will shine on our side just as the sun come out, painfully baking the asphalt, bring the oil and the grease out onto the surface, and may we pray that the other competitors hit oil slick or something, just a little bit of a mistake on all their laps, and then we'll happily keep our second place. That car, 155. He's at a 35 too. Oh, we're at a 34.968. We gotta hang on for P2, and then we gotta beat off Lin and the rest for P3. Oh my God, we gotta wait for 40 minutes of torture, quite literally torture. I'd love for Joe to not go faster, but I'd love for Ben to go a little bit quicker. Yeah, I think that's my ultimate goal. Yeah.
Is this snarky Jackie?
No, this is like, I'm panicking and I don't know what to do, Jackie. So we're down to kind of like the last session. Session Group A has passed. Our times are secure, so we're still P2 at the moment. But then, next session, Group B, comes Ben, Lin, and Tony from Turning Concepts. So the Tesla now has fresher tires, and he's gonna try and go for one more fast one versus Ben. Well, the dude behind the camera, Alex, my crew chief, did the setup on his car. What is this sort of PhD betrayal?
So if you know he goes fast, it's not the driver, it's the crew chief.
It's like Julius Caesar getting stabbed in the back. We were so successful as a team together. We won Coda together. We shared the champagne shower together, and you stabbed me in the back like this. It's absolutely unacceptable.
We sleep together.
We do sleep together. Oh, Ben's dropped back.
Yeah.
Tony's coming now. Tony's at 36.7 this session. He wants one more.
Might be going for the flyer now.
37.0.
Ben's gonna get trapped in that
Yeah, that Fox body will be traffic. It's too close, man.
It's way too close, so they need to let him go.
There's 3 catch cans it goes through before it goes down.
3 catch cans?
Yeah. Do you not know? It's a triple cash can.
Wow.
All the fancy kids run these days.
Wait, we should put the catch can on the Tesla.
Yeah, we probably do that. I see a white car.
I see a white car.
He's gunning for it. He's gunning for it. He's going for it. Come on, Ben. Fast, but not that fast.
Mr. Ben Lin, his first competition since NCM in the Evo. And then in the Model 3, just in front of him, Ben's 135.13 to a 134.96 of Mr. Jackie Ding. Mr. Jackie Ding. We're not giving him champagne because he'll spray it all over the place. We'll break a bottle and then we'll have to pick it up. But great job overall there. And then with a 133.107 out front, Josh Halka. Nice work, Mr. Josh. Man, he is the doctor of street class right now, just slaying it.
Well, there you have it. P2. P2 to round out an amazing weekend. A very hard-fought second place for the little Montepass Performance PhD Racing Model 3 Performance. Such a good fight till the end. I don't think we ever gave up. And we gave it every little bit we got. And I just want to think that lap was just good enough. Ben came really close, and I just want to read you some lap times, okay? Obviously, up front, you have Josh Halka, gone, 33.1, out of here. He's done a fantastic job all weekend. Second place, yours truly, 34.968. Right after, Ben Lin, 35.139 in the Evo. Joe in the STI, 35.200. Right after that, Tony Barber in the Tesla Model 3, the other performance from Turning Concept, 135.338. Just behind that, Brandon Remvik, ASM Prep E36, Team Twitch, 135.443. I'm not kidding you. Half a second separated second to 6. That's amazing. That's as tight in a time attack as it's basically ever been between, dude, we have Subarus, you had Teslas, you had Evos, you had but rear-wheel drive NA E36 M3 with a S50 4 swap. Everybody together vying for the win, vying for second place after Josh walked all of us. But it really shows you how close this class is, or rather, how close it would be if, you know, Josh slowed down a little bit. It's cool. It's really cool to be part of this, something truly special, and probably one of the most overlooked class in Gridlife. You know, a lot of times you see cars like this that are relatively stock and you don't pay too much attention up to it. Obviously no aero, no crazy wings, and no loud noises and etc. But I think they deserve a lot of credit too. So we're going to charge up, drive it home, and hit up a supercharger station on the way back and basically relax the whole way. What a journey it's been. What a weekend. Thank you Mountain Pass Performance. The suspension bits really worked. We're really able to dial the car in to our liking, and it's just so settled on this undulating track like Mid-Ohio. Then you have Eibach sway bars that are just on point. We really made some really important sway bar changes that really suited the car's handling. Titan 7 wheels, as strong as ever. Oh, hi, Ben.
I just have some used oil. Do you need it for your?
No.
Some blow by?
I know it's from your blow by.
Yeah.
You're a very funny man.
Dude, this car is so fun.
I know.
I got to drive it.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Daniel's screaming when you're driving it.
Yeah, he was screaming.
Yeah. So, what a weekend he's had.
Oh man, just up and down, dude.
It's such a good time.
Yeah, so close.
So
I'll get him
close.
next time, Gingerman, you're done. You have no chance.
You think
no
so?
Chance, yeah.
You think so?
No chance.
Okay. Alright, go dump your blow by.
Okay.
Anyway, we beat Benling and we won P2! Yeah! Thank you all so much for watching. Go watch their video too, it's fucking hilarious. See you all next time. Bye!